Good morning, Unique Photo customer land. How are you? We're here at the Unique Photo Superstore with an exciting new U-Event Live product today. With me today is Mark, the GoPro Super Tech Guru Rep. You know everything about GoPro.
That's what they tell me.
We're here with the just announced yesterday GoPro HERO4 Session. This lovely little device right here, and we're going to talk about it briefly today, and we're going to go through some of the specs on this really exciting and breakthrough device. Before I do that, let me give you a little info on what we do here. This is a U-Event Live. We run these live events from the Unique Photo Superstore here in Fairfield, New Jersey. While we're running the event, if you tweet at us or Instagram at Unique Photo with the hashtag U-Event-Live, we'll try to answer some of your questions if we get those at the end of the event. You can follow me at M Sweetwood, and once again, follow Unique Photo at Unique Photo. Okay, let's talk about the product today. What do we have here?
So this is the new HERO Session from GoPro. It's our lightest, most compact model of camera that we've ever offered going forward here. We got a couple great features that are brand new to the camera setup that we've never seen before in previous models as well.
Okay, let's get right to it. Let's talk about video quality, right? That's the #1 thing.
Everyone's always asking about video quality, right? So we've got lots of potential here. We've got 1440, we've got 1080, 720 capabilities, 8 megapixels for camera snapshots in both single and multi-burst effects as well.
For me, I think one of the interesting things was how you simplified the controls on this. So I was reading that there's a 1-button control on this, and I'm looking at this, I'm going to show you the little button right there. It's a 1-button control, and tell me what happens when you turn the button on.
All right, so we've turned it on. You know, in the past, you've always had to activate the camera with the power button and then hit a record button to get the camera to go into a capture mode. So right out of the gate, all you need to do on the top here, push, and the camera fires on, turns right up on, and it actually goes right into video and recording mode right away.
Right, that's if you do a short press. If you do a long press, what happens?
If we do a long press, it's got a default mode of 10 photos in 1 second burst mode as well. So you can go
it's doing a time lapse kind of.
It's more of a quick capture, right? So it'll take 10 pictures in 1 second, and then it'll stop.
Right, and that's with a long press on the top button.
Correct.
Obviously, what makes this product particularly exciting, because there's lots of action products out there, is the size. Yeah, so I deliberately sort of didn't mention the size for it. So this is what everybody wants to see. You can see it. Now, I don't have huge hands, but you know, they've been called meat hooks before, but I'll sort of give you a little reference here. So I'm holding your quarter, which you're not getting back, right here, and you can see the relative size of the unit, how tiny it is. You can see the on button right there. So since there's only 1 button on this gadget, how are we actually going to control it?
So most of the control of the camera is either going to go through one of our remote controls that we sell through GoPro as well, or this can be paired with a tablet or your cell phone through our free app that we offer as well.
Right, and you can control a lot of the camera features.
You can control all of the features through the camera. So changing settings, if you want to get into single photography mode, time-lapse modes that the camera offers as well, you can do all that through the app or the remote control.
Yeah, and you know, I race cars, so I've actually used this gadget in my car, and the in-app and the smartphone feature to me is really one of the most important features, because you're strapped in, you have glove, you have all of that stuff. You want to be able to see what the camera's looking at and so on.
Correct.
I know I've quickly taken off my glove. You play with the camera, you do the whole thing. It's really an interesting kind of thing. There's also another feature in this that I think is really good for people who are in a noisy environment, like in a race car, is that it has dual mics, and the dual mics have a special feature. Why don't you talk about that?
So yeah, great new feature with this camera that we haven't seen before. There's 2 microphones on this camera. So like you were saying, for high interference situations like mountain biking, race cars, skiing, snowboarding, the front mic is going to be the default microphone, but we've got a program that if there's too much interference with that microphone, the camera will switch over to a second microphone in the back of the camera where there's less interference, so we'll get higher sound.
And it does that automatically.
It does that automatically.
Right, which is really, really an excellent feature, because I have racing video that it's just with older models like that. I also, the camera also auto rotates, right, if you change the orientation of it?
Correct, yes. So the camera's set up out of the box as a default setting, so if you invert the camera, it'll automatically write the picture for you, so that you're not having to go back in the editing process and constantly switch the picture back and forth.
And everybody's done that when you have a big video file, you know, trying to actually manipulate it like that. Of course, this unit has connectivity because you connect it to, obviously we talked about a mobile device that has Bluetooth and Wi-Fi built
Correct.
in.
It runs a Bluetooth and Wi-Fi system in tandem. So in standby modes, it'll run on Bluetooth. That way it's not draining the battery as hard. But then in an active setting, it will go to the Wi-Fi so that we can do live streaming to your tablet, so you can play back you know, your pictures, your video, and all of that, you know, and handle that all.
This unit also is special, not only obviously because of the tiny size, but it doesn't require a housing to be waterproof. Is that correct?
Correct. Yeah. So this is the first time as well ever that we've seen a GoPro product that doesn't need a housing to be waterproof. So it's waterproof to 33 feet or 10 meters.
Right. So I want to say that again, just to make sure, because we're going to get asked that question a lot. So this does not require a housing to be waterproof.
Correct. So for guys that are, you know, surfing, snorkeling, you know, boating, wakeboarding, that kind of stuff, where, you know, the camera is going to be submerged for time, that's not a concern going forward. And that's part of the reason we're able to get the size and the weight of the camera down so far, is because we don't need the assistance of the housing to make it waterproof.
Yeah, this is probably not you know, official GoPro kind of stuff, but I can see this thing. It's pretty light. It's pretty small. I can see people Velcroing this, you know, getting a little two-sided Velcro and just sort of sticking this on just the right place without the housing. Because one of the issues, obviously, you know, we compare it to, you know, a GoPro HERO4. This is obviously a reduced size camera. You can see how much smaller the unit is. I think that's really a great feature. Comes with
it comes with two frame housings, and so actually, addressing what you were just talking about, we'll have our traditional buckle system where the camera mounts from the bottom of the housing, but we actually have an all-new system. So we have a low profile mounting system that will actually mount from the back of the camera. So this will actually allow the camera to get down flush to those mounting places, whether it's the top or the side of a helmet, a bicycle, you know, surfboard, where we want a real low profile setup. This new buckle system allows for that low profile.
Right, and I like the fact that there you can see the display in there, and I don't know if you can see it on there, but it actually shows me the video mode it's in. It shows the battery indicator, Wi-Fi, and then there's a number 5 in there.
Absolutely. So there's 5 pictures on that.
There's 5 pictures on there. Right, so that's pretty cool. You actually got a little LCD display which you can see through the mount. What about other GoPro accessories? Like we're looking at our display here in the Unique Photo Superstore, which you should all come in and buy your new GoPro.
So when you look at you know, GoPro's offering of accessories that we've offered in the past, it's going to accommodate, you know, 95% of the accessories that are out there, because we still stick with the 3.2 interface with the frame system.
What is a 3.2 interface?
So the you know, traditionally the buckles will have we'll have a 3-pin on this side. You have a 2-pin on this side.
Got it.
So it's this interaction, and that's going to.
Right. So any accessories that sort of grip in like that.
Any of that 3.2 interface, or, you know, the traditional slide-in clip system, it'll interface with all those accessories.
Right. And this mount is included in the package.
Correct. You have so you have your traditional high buckle that we've offered in the past, and we actually have a new one as well that we have not seen and going forward. And this is going to be a ball joint buckle. So when we're talking about getting that low profile and getting orientation to camera, so besides having your up-down motion of the buckle, we now have a ball joint inside the arm here, so this will allow for a pivot and a rotation, so we can really address getting that field of view.
Right, this is going to be a really mobile camera. I know you're not sort of on the sales side, but when I look at a camera like this and I look at the $399, you know, suggested retail price, I'm starting to wonder really where this is going to, why people just wouldn't go after this unit. I guess, you know, there's higher video rates and so on the other units. If you're looking for 4K, you're going to go with the you know, the regular Hero 4. So this unit, do we have any idea when it's going to be available?
July 12th, so this Sunday coming up.
This Sunday, so we need to get out there to uniquephoto.com or visit the Superstore here and order our HERO4 Session. Actually, I'm really excited about this. Waterproof to 33 feet, you know, a really small unit. For anybody involved in action, anything, you know, the smaller the unit, obviously, the better it's going to be. It's compatible with all the that you have. It looks like you're going to have a real winner here with this product.
We're really excited about this product. Like we said, this is really going to take the possibilities of getting that unique positioning and capabilities, just because of the lightweight factor of the camera. It's going to open all new doors for us for mounting places and capabilities.
Yeah, and I want to emphasize that this, sometimes when products get small like this, there's a reduction in quality. I'm holding this thing, and we're in a camera store here. We sell every branded camera that you can imagine here. And what I really like when I hold this unit, I can't really show this obviously, is the build quality is extraordinary on this, and I think that is a really, really important aspect of any new device. It has really excellent video quality and really excellent build quality. This is a product that we're going to be proud to sell here. So July 12th. Let's get your order on, right? Let's sell millions of these things out there, which we hope is going to happen.
Absolutely.
Anything else you want to add on that?
I think the only thing that we didn't mention is there is with the mic setup, because of the ability to camera to operate outside of the housing, self-cleans itself out of the water. So when it goes from submerged to exposed in the water, it takes about a half second, but that water will drain out of there, and so you'll have sound quality under the water as well as above the water, and it'll make that transition on its own without having to actually go in and drain that water out.
One more thing too, also this has a low light capability, right? Low light recording.
Right, so to have an auto low light adjustability, so when you go from high light to shadows, or vice versa, this system will actually adjust for that light transfer, and the video automatically changes exposure, so you get the highest quality exposure and detail in the picture that you want.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So I'm really excited. I'm taking this one with me. Right? So we're gonna put this one right here.
It's not mine, so go for it.
That's right. Okay, they don't really care. In any event, thanks everybody for joining us at U-Event Live. You can certainly see the video. It's going to go live. It'll be on our YouTube channel at Unique Photo. Please follow Unique Photo at Unique Photo. Hashtag is U-Event Live. Please look for future U-Event Lives here at Unique Photo. We're glad you joined us today, and everybody enjoy. Go out, get your GoPro HERO4 Session soon. Thanks.
Awesome.
Good deal.
Thank you.